Good afternoon and welcome. Test, test. Test. Test, test. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a technical difficulty. Good afternoon and welcome to Banks High School Athletics. Tonight it's softball with the Banks Lady Braves. Just about having 3A District 1 wrapped up, undefeated at 9-0, looking for their 10th win in league play as they host the 5-3 Warrenton Warriors, still hoping for a playoff spot. Only 2 teams from District 1 will advance to the 20-team 2025 OSAA 3A softball playoffs that will culminate at the University of Oregon in the first weekend of June. Right now, the top 4 teams in OSAA 3A softball all coming from, I believe, 3A District 3. That would be Scio, Dayton, Yamhill Carlton, and Willamina. Banks still hoping for a second-round home playoff game with a high enough ranking, currently ranked 6th or 7th in the latest OSAA 3A softball rankings, which determine playoff seeding coming up in about 10 days, 2 weeks or so. Hard to believe. I asked earlier this afternoon when we went down to get lineups when senior night would be, and pretty remarkable, a 10-0 start to league play with 0 seniors, no senior night for softball this year, just because there aren't any. Banks, after tonight, will have a doubleheader at Corbett before the season ends. Corbett winless in league play. Only 4 teams have wins in 3A District 1 softball. Banks, Rainier, Valley Catholic, and Warrenton. Westside Christian normally fields a team. They are not playing this year, and Portland Adventist not playing a league schedule this year. So originally set for a 3-bid league to the playoffs. That was switched just a couple of weeks ago with only 4 teams. And in fact, an article coming out earlier this afternoon that OSAA, when they talking about committees and classifications and redistricting, the next 4-year period starting in 2026, we may see classifications drop from 6 back to 5, with final decisions coming on that being made in December of this year. Thanks, Lady Braves, hosting the Warrenton Warriors. We should be set for the start and public address duties in just a moment. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
And we're back 3A District 1 baseball. Banks Braves got behind 9-0 early after the first 2 innings on a sloppy Monday night. Game originally scheduled for 4 o'clock, a 90-minute rain delay. Game pushed all the way back to 5:30. Horizon Christian, the second-place team in 3A District 1 behind Warrenton, scored 9 runs in the first 2 innings, aided by a lot of Braves errors, a lot of errors for both teams early on a wet field that they tried to dry out the best they could, but some mud along the base paths. Banks outscored the Hawks the rest of the way, 7-1, but not enough as Horizon Christian scores in the top of the 7th and holds on for a 10-7 victory at Banks last night. Braves still hoping for the third and final playoff bid from 3A District 1 baseball, trying to hold off Corbett for the third and final spot to the state tournament. Coaches are meeting at home plate to exchange lineups, and we'll have the sportsmanship script in just a moment. In fact, if you want to go ahead and give me the chord now, since you're not playing music, otherwise I'll forget. Again, we'll be handling public address, national anthem, video, and play-by-play for softball this afternoon. Coaches and umpires have exchanged handshakes as they walk towards their respective dugouts. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and softball fans. Welcome to Banks High School for tonight's OSAA 3A District 1 softball matchup between the visiting Warrenton Warriors and today's home team, the Braves. As fans, members of the Banks community, we now have our own rules designed to ensure and encourage an atmosphere of safety, tolerance, acceptance, and respect for all of us. We call it being a star, and it means not threatening or ridiculing anyone in attendance based on their race, gender, age, color, national origin, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion. Violation of these rules will result in the appropriate let's all make an effort to bring out the best in the students we're here to support and in ourselves because greatness Now let's meet the lineups for both teams. For the visiting Warrenton Warriors, non-starters, number 10, Bella Campos, and number 16, Gemma Archuleta. Now starters for Warrenton, leading off number 5, catcher Natalie Pike. Number 6, batting second in center field, Sarah Cornder. Batting third, playing at third base, number 19, Lucy Smith. Hitting cleanup in left field, number 2, Natalie Davis. Number 3 at shortstop, Aaron Stevens. Number 1, designated player, Brooklyn Nichols. Number 9 at second base, Hannah Levitt. Playing in right field, number 7, Siriana Earls. Starting pitcher for the Warriors, number 8, Scarlett Anderson. And at first base, number 21, Gracelyn Brown. Getting the start for the Braves. Pitcher number 2, Brooklyn Robinson. Number 14, second baseman, Naomi Brown. Number 10 at shortstop, Brooklyn Evans. Number 77 in center field, Sydney Phillips. Number 9 catching this afternoon, Chloe Long. Number 51 at third base, Brooklyn Lamb. Number 44 in right field, Karis Holscher. Number 21 in left field, Michaela Prevost. And at first base, number 37, Boyer Peters. Non-starters for the Braves. Sorry, I did that backwards. Number 16, Morrison. Number 32, Emberly Richardson. And number 12, Tiana Prevost. Number 16, Diane Morrison. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand and direct your attention to the American flag in center field for today's We'll have the softball roster pulled up in just a moment. Leading off for Warrenton, catcher number 5, Natalie Pike. Natalie Pike leading off for Warrenton, black uniforms, purple cursive font with white trim, pitches upstairs for ball 1. Pitch taken all the way for strike 1, a 1-1 the count. Count is now even. Pitch line foul off the end of the bat, well out of play off the first base side, 1-2. Pitch again fouled out of play, this time off the third base side. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is bounced to the plate, 2-2. Strike 3 called for out number 1 as we work on getting our scoreboard. Batting number 6, center fielder Natalie Pike. First pitch is swung and fouled off the end of the bat, straight back. Batting number 6, center fielder Sarah Cornder. One and one the count. Is waved out on a bad pitch upstairs, 1-2. A bloop single or bloop short pop fly to Brooklyn Lamb at third, out number 2. Batting number 19 for the Warriors, third baseman Lucy Smith. Grounder to second. Throw to first in time. Lucy Smith, the final hitter in the top of the first for Warrenton on a first pitch grounder to second. Warriors go in order in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left after half an inning. It's Warrenton nothing and the Braves coming to the plate.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Explore your world with Donna Mallard Hawkins at Infinity Escapes Travel. She's a Banks alum and can help you find great deals on cruises with Regent Seven Seas, Leading off the home half of the first, starting pitcher number 2, Brooklyn Robinson. First pitch taken on a strike at the knees on the inner part of the plate, 0-1. Swung on, and that's going to get through the gap for a leadoff single for Brooklyn Robinson. That'll bring up number 14, Naomi Brown. Batting for the Braves, number 14, Naomi Brown. Pitch is going to get past the catcher all the way to the backstop. Robinson will easily reach second. 1-0 the count to Naomi Brown. Pitch is taken in there for a strike on the inside part of the plate, 1-1. Swung on and popped straight back. Just over the top of the back screen, 1-2. Pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, 1 out for the Braves with a runner in scoring position at second. Batting number 10, shortstop Brooklyn Evans. First pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. Again, pitch missed, 0-2 on a pitch outside. Popped up. Making the catch for Warrenton, the shortstop, Aaron Stevens, 2 outs for the Braves. Number 77, center fielder, Sydney Phillips. Joe's bunt brings the bat back, throw down to third. It's not in time, close play. 0-1 the count to Sydney Phillips after the missed bunt attempt. Pitch is swung on. It's going to be on a hop, throw to first in time. Braves get a leadoff single from Brooklyn Robinson, but are unable to score. No runs, a 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left. Actually, the runner at third left stranded in scoring position. After 1, no score. Explore your world with Donna Mallard-Hawkins at Infinity Escapes Travel. She's a Banks alum and can help you find great deals on cruises with Regent 7 Seas and discounts on guests with Virgin Voyages and Royal Caribbean. Want to stay ashore? Check out featured tours like National Parks of the American West, light tours of Croatia and Madagascar. Book your next vacation with Donna Mallard-Hawkins and Infinity Escapes Travel, calling 823-634-8080 or visit infinityescapestravel.com. Leading off the second inning for Warrenton left fielder Natalie Davis. Natalie Davis swings at the first pitch, fouls it out of play off the first base side. Late called strike 2. Pitch misses up and drop late, but still misses outside. 1-2. One-two from Brooklyn Robinson. High fastball just off the end of the bat. Foul. 1-2 remains the count. Top of the second inning. No score between the Braves and the Warriors. Banks trying to remain undefeated in 3A District 1 play and improve to 10-0 in league. Warrenton hoping to improve their possible playoff positioning with a upset victory today. Count is full 3-2. The Warrenton hitter, Natalie Davis, fly ball to Sydney Phillips in center field for out number 1. They'll bring up shortstop number 3, Aaron Stevens for Warrenton. Braves in their home white uniforms, Braves in block lettering, navy blue font with Vegas gold trim. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Batting for Warrenton, number 3, shortstop Aaron Stevens. Here one pitch, taken all the way right about chest high, 0-2. And pitch just misses, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Robinson, grounder to second, the backhand, the throw to first, not in time, close play. Naomi Brown stopped it, but couldn't just stop the momentum of the ball, couldn't pick it up cleanly. The throw to first was not in time. Brooklyn Nichols now the hitter. Showing bunt. Offers at it, but unable to make contact, 0-1. Designated player, Brooklyn Nichols the hitter. Again showing bunt. Robinson brings the bat back. Pitch misses outside, 1-1. One pitch, bunted foul off the first base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is fouled off the end of the bat. Still 1-2. That's 0-2 the count to. Did he say there's 2 outs? Just swung on, and that's going to be almost came in too far, but making the catch for the Braves for out number 3, Karis Holscher in right field. After an inning and a half, Warrenton leaves a base runner stranded at first. After an inning and a half, still no score. That half inning, Warrenton leaves a runner stranded at first after 1.5. Still no score. Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, any time is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985-3483, 503-985-3483.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Chloe Long getting on base to start the second inning for the Braves. Now batting number 51, third baseman Brooklyn Lamb. First pitch to Brooklyn, fouls it off, just off the end of the bat as it squirts back to the backstop, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, grounder to third, will look the runner back to second. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. Batting for the Braves, number 44 right fielder Karis Holscher. First pitch from Anderson, swung on, slow grounder to short, cut off on the throw to third, on the throw to first, advancing to third. Will be Chloe Long. 2 outs though for the Braves. Number 21 left fielder Michaela Prevost. Pitch is taken all the way for a strike, cutting to the outside, about letter high, 0-1. Anderson's pitch swung on, and that's going to get through the gap. That will score Chloe Long on a base hit that's going to get all the way to the wall for a 2-out double and an RBI single for Michaela Prevost. Bottom of the order for the Braves, number 37, first baseman Sawyer Peters. Anderson with a runner at second. Grounder. It's going to get past the shortstop on a wild hop. Grounding third and scoring, going to second on the play is Sawyer Peters. Another run comes in to score. It's 2-0 Banks. And we'll restart the order with Brooklyn Robinson, starting pitcher. 2-0 Braves, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Pitch is low and away. Ball 1. Batting starting pitcher, top of the order, number 2, Brooklyn Robinson. Pitch is popped straight back over the top of us. Out of play, 1-1. One, 1-2. Robinson bounces well in front of the plate, 2-1. Robinson settles in. Anderson's delivery swung on, grounded to short. Couple of hops, throw to first in time, a little bit high, but does make it there in time. But the Braves get 2 runs on 2 base hits and an error. And after 2 full innings, it's now the Braves 2 and Warrenton nothing.
At Wana Credit Union, every individual is unique, with different needs, different wants, and different goals. This is who we are, and we live here. Our families live here. Our friends live here. This is our home, because to us, you're not a number. You're an individual. Wana Credit Union. Individuals welcome.
O'Leary Air is proudly offering Dakin Comfort Pro HVAC products. They've been serving the West Side and Greater Portland Metro since 2015. They pride themselves in getting the job done right, backed by a legacy of integrity, respect, and honesty. O'Leary Air offers competitive pricing on all their work. Give them a call today at 503-989-5251. That's 503-989-5251. Online at o'learyair.com. CCB number 239855.
Leading off the top of the third inning with a bunt foul is Sirianna Earls. Right fielder number 7, Sirianna Earls, leading off the third. Pitch off the end of the bat, slow grounder to short, hurries the throw in time. Off the play from Evans on the throw to Peters at first for out number 1. Scarlett Anderson, starting pitcher, now at the plate for Warrenton. First pitch is high, ball 1. Batting starting pitcher for the Warriors, number 8, Scarlett Anderson. Pitch also misses low this time, 2-0. A little bit high, jammed her, half swing lined into the gate from the first base dugout. 2-1. Robinson spins the ball in her right hand, inside her glove. Oh, incredible grab by Peters at first, diving towards the line for out number 2. Number 21, first baseman Graceland Brown. Pitch inner part of the plate, 0-1. Pitch again. Catches the backside corner of the plate inside, 0-2. And off speed, fools her way out in front of the pitch. Swung on and missed for out number 3 in the top of the third. So far, Warrenton still just one base runner in the contest after 2.5. It's the Braves 2 and Warrenton nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Do you have your next vacation planned? Whether it's time for a cruise, weekend getaway, or a bucket list resort, let Lazy Hammock Travel in North Plains help you. Lazy Hammock Travel, your passport to relaxation. Call Jason Ackerman at 503-332-5571 or visit their website, lazyhammocktravel.com. Lazy Hammock Travel, proud sponsors of Banks Braves Athletics and American Legion Baseball on Westside Mobile Media.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post. Naomi Brown leading off the home half of the third for the Braves, trying to add to their 2-0 lead, and it's lined, but right to the shortstop for Warrenton, Aaron Stevens. First pitch swinging, 1 out for the Braves, brings up Brooklyn Evans. Now batting number 10, shortstop Brooklyn Evans. Well inside, bounces into the right side of the right edge of the left side of the batter's box, 1-0. Two-0 Braves lead. 2 outs, pitches up and away. 2 outs? Only 1 out, 2-0 the count to Brooklyn Evans. Pitch again, just misses outside. 3-ball count to the Braves shortstop. And pitch is low, hopped across the plate for a 4-pitch walk for Brooklyn Evans. Now will bring up number 77, Sidney Phillips, center fielder. Batting number 77, center fielder, Sidney Phillips. First pitch swinging, and it's going to be popped up to the right side of the infield, making the catch for out number 2. Is the second baseman, Hannah Levitt. We'll bring up Chloe Long, who scored the first run of the game for the Braves last inning. Batting catcher number 9, Chloe Long. Evans at first. Pitch is swung on and driven to left, and it's going to drop for a bloop single. It's going to bounce away and no throw to the plate. Chloe Long with an RBI double. Evans will score all the way from first after getting the walk earlier in the inning. It's 3-0 Braves. And time has been called as Warrenton's head coach comes out to meet with Scarlett Anderson, the Warriors starting pitcher. 3-0 Banks after an RBI single or RBI double from Chloe Long on a loop to left field. Number 51, third baseman Brooklyn Lamb. First pitch is across left side of the plate, 0-1. Swung on, chopper to short. Throw to first in time for out number 3, but the Braves do get another run on a walk to Brooklyn Evans and a double from Chloe Long. And after 2.5, it's now the Braves, or after 3 full innings, it's now the Braves 3 and Warrenton 0. Legacy Roofing can save your home from leaks, mold, and other issues related to an older roof, preventing future roof issues, saving you thousands of dollars. They use only the most trusted materials backed by an excellent warranty that is transferred if you ever sell your home. Legacy is tops in their field, earning the GAF Master Elite certification and the Golden Pledge warranty. For more information or to get a free quote, call 503-357-7663 today.
Divine Home Solutions can upgrade your kitchen with quality cabinets. Divine Home Solution focuses on quick turnaround time from lead to completion. They also have luxury vinyl plank flooring as well. Don't just make your kitchen beautiful, make it divine. Divine Home Solutions, 971-407-6742 or 971-325-7759 and online at divinehome.solutions.
Leading off the 4th inning to start for Warrenton is number 6, Sarah Cordner. Leading off the 4th for Warrenton, number 2 hitter, center fielder, number 6, Sarah Cordner. First pitch from Robinson misses outside to the left-handed hitter, ball 1. Sun starts to come out. Just had a very light shower as we arrived. About 2:45, 1-1 the count to Corner, but definitely much better than yesterday, which had a 90-minute delay. Strike 2 called to Corner. Robinson, the 1-2 right-hander, delivers and misses high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Banks a 3-0 lead. Just underway in the top of the 4th inning. Pitch again high, count is full, 3-2. Actually a pretty decent afternoon. Some nice, decent clearing over the diamond. Would have been ball 4. She swings at a pitch that's up and in and gets jammed, fouls it off. Count remains full, 3-2. Robinson's 3-2 pitch away for ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for Sarah Cornder. Batting number 19, third baseman Lucy Smith for Warrenton. First pitch swinging is going to be, incredible effort, but it grazes off the glove of Phillips. Throw to third, not in time. Lucy Smith with the knock that time to the outfield for Warrenton. Batting left fielder number 2, Natalie Davis. Runners at second and third for Warrenton, nobody out. Warriors threatening for the first time. Pitch is down and in to Davis for ball one. Robinson's 1-0 delivery is going to be caught by Evans, racing over towards third. One out, that will keep the runners in place at second and third. Number 3, shortstop Aaron Stevens. Bunt foul off the third base side. 0-1. Three-0 Banks, top of the fourth. Warrenton with 2 runners in scoring position. Again, pitch is bunted foul, this time off the opposite side. Just behind the plate off towards first. 0-2. Big 2-strike pitch from Robinson. Lobs it to the plate. Held onto it a little bit long. Misses high, 1-2. One-two pitch, swung on, and going to be foul out of play on top of the netting. The hitting cage area. Count remains 1-2 strikes. Just past the short section of fence along the first base side. 1-2 pitch. Grounder is going to get past. Diving effort from Naomi Brown. 2 runs are going to score. And it's 3-2. Warrenton within a run with only 1 out. Runner at first. For, I believe, Brooklyn Nichols, the designated player. Lines one over the Braves dugout, 0-1. Batting number 1, designated player Brooklyn Nichols. Aaron Stevens with a 2 RBI single. On at first. Nichols showing bunt, brings the bat back, swings away, and again it straightens it out a little bit, but again that pitch is going to land right on top of the netting in the hitting cage area off of first, 0-2. Shows bunt, pitch misses inside, throw down to first, not in time. 1-2 strikes to Nichols. Pitch is strike 3 taken, throw down to first, not in time. 2 outs for Warrenton. Batting number 9, Siriana Earls, racing, making the grab. In left field is Michaela Prevost for out number 3, but Warrenton now trails by only a run after a 2 RBI single from Brooklyn Nichols, or from Aaron Stevens, and after 3.5, it's now the Braves 3 and Warrenton 2.
Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises kept. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
Casey Ogden is a healthcare expert with more than 40 years in the field serving others and is college certified in nursing and healthcare administration. Her business, Casey Ogden Healthcare Services, offers everything you need for home health, from limited medical equipment, meal preparation, medication management, medical transportation, and more. Call 971-273-6058 or email caseyogden.hcs.llc@gmail.com.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth, right fielder number 44, Karis Holscher. First pitch is low for ball one to Karis Holscher, the Braves right fielder. Pitch is lined right back up the middle, but on a hop the throw to first after the play stop by the shortstop for out number one. Number 21 left fielder Michaela Prevost. First pitch taken all the way for strike one over the outer edge. The 0-1 from Anderson. Prevost turns it inside out and is jammed, pops it out of play off the first base side, 0-2. Anderson's two-strike delivery, jammed it and right off of her ankle, and that's going to sting. Hopefully she can stay in there. She's going to need a minute before stepping back into the batter's box. That's got to hurt. Steps out again for a moment. Appears to be okay. She's smiling and gets back in the batter's box with a two-strike count after fouling it off her inside ankle. Again, a grounder to short, throw to first. 6-3 for the second straight out here in the bottom of the fourth. Batting Sawyer Peters, first baseman. Pitch misses well inside, ball one. First baseman number 37, Sawyer Peters. Swung on, and that's going to get through the gap between first and second. And second baseman was playing only about 10 feet, I think, off of first. And a gap, huge hole up the middle, but actually hit it between the first and the second baseman for a two-out single to right. Brooklyn Robinson back to start the order for the third time. 2 outs in the top of the fourth, or bottom of the fourth. Pitch taken all the way, a little bit low and outside. Ball one. One-0 from Anderson, grounder to third. Toss across is in time to end the fourth. After 4 innings of play, still Warrenton 3 and Banks 2. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back in just a moment after this from NFHS.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Oregon, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Braves clinging to a one-run lead. Naomi Brown trying to come in and close it out here in the last 3 innings for the Braves. Clinging to a one-run lead at 3-2. Starting off the 5th inning for Warrenton, number 7, right fielder Siriana Earls. Brown spins the ball quickly in her right hand, bunted up in front of the plate, throw to first is going to pull Prevost off of first, who was covering from second. Number 8 for Warrenton, starting pitcher Scarlett Anderson. Pitch from Brown, again showing bunt, pitch misses high, ball 1. Brown's 1-0 delivery, bunted again in front of the plate. It's going to die, bunted perfectly, and Peters and Brown collide. No throw, runners at first and second, nobody out. And the tying run at scoring position with nobody out in the top of the 5th. And Warrenton very happy to dink and dunk their way on base. Back-to-back bunts to start the 5th inning. Naomi Brown's pitch misses low, 1-0. Three-two Banks, runners at first and second for Warrenton. After placing the ball perfectly on 2 consecutive bunts to start the inning, swung on and lined into the top right corner, the backstop. 1-1. Natalie Pike, Warrenton catcher. Brown fires, misses low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Natalie Pike, catcher for the Warriors. The 2-1 to Pike. Pitch is chopped foul off the plate, 2-2. And a strikeout here would be big for the Braves with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Two from Naomi Brown. Pitch swung on and lifted out of play, foul. Big, huge open space between the softball field and the middle school. Count still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, the delivery from Brown. Swung on and missed on a pitch down and in. Throw to first is in time for out number 1, but the runner will advance to third on the play. 1 out. Runners now at second and third. Batting number 6, Sarah Cornder. Spins the ball on her left hip. The delivery from Brown. Swung on and missed. Chloe Long tosses the ball over the head of Naomi Brown. 1 run will score. Able to get it back in time, though, as Warrenton tries to get the go-ahead run to the plate, but tagged out on the plate. 2 outs for Warrenton. Tied at 3, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Warrenton scores the tying run on a pass ball wild pitch. However you want to put it. Warrenton trailed 3-0 after the first 2 innings, has now fought their way back to tie it at 3 with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Bases are empty. First pitch is strike to Cornder. 1-1 the count. Just misses low and outside. 1-2-1. Oh, correction, 1-1. Pitch is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Brown's 2-1, strike 2 called on a pitch at the knees over the outer half of the plate. Yeah, and home plate umpire actually rules that it's out number 3 as Corner swung at the first pitch. We were off on the scoreboard. Thought the home plate umpire was a pitch behind. We actually had that pitch as a ball, as it was a pass ball that got all the way to the backstop that scored the tying run for Warrenton. After 4.5, Warrenton 3 and the Braves 3 will be back in just a moment.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th, new pitcher number 14, Naomi Brown. Anderson's delivery. Pitch cutting across for strike 1 taken. Bit of a cutter or a sliding fastball. Pitch is swung on and lined off the second to highest crossbar on the back screen, 0-2. Pitch is swung on, hard chopper to short, throw to first. Warrenton's getting a lot of ground balls here the last couple of innings. One out for Banks in the bottom of the fifth. Number 10, shortstop Brooklyn Evans. Hunted foul off the third base side, 0-1. Been a great defensive contest between both teams. Banks jumps out to a 3-0 lead after the first two innings. And Warrenton, or after the third inning, scored in the second and third inning. This one is popped up foul. Playable and caught left or right of the bag at first for out number 2. Number 77, center fielder Sidney Phillips. First pitch is bounced to the plate. Too bad Brooklyn couldn't have got aboard. He would have been at second by now with the pass ball. Number 77, center fielder Sidney Phillips. Pitch is swung on, and that's going to make its way not quite into the netting, but to the corner of the hitting cage area, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Anderson. Phillips swings and past the diving effort from the second baseman, and it's going to get past the right fielder all the way to the wall for a 2-out double for Sidney Phillips. Actually, a single and an error. Bringing up Chloe Long, had an RBI and scored a run earlier in this game. See if she can bring home Sidney Phillips again for the go-ahead run. Batting catcher number 9, Chloe Long. Pitch is well inside, and it's going to bounce in front of the catcher. And Phillips is going to be safe at third. No throw. 1-0 the count to Chloe Long. The 1-0 from Anderson. Swung on, grounder to third. Gets through the glove. The throw to first is not going to be in time. It pulled her off the bag, and the Braves have a 4-3 lead as Phillips comes in to score from third. Number 51, third baseman, Brooklyn Lamb. Home run power at the plate. First pitch to the Braves' third baseman in there for a called strike, 0-1. Pitch from Anderson, swung on, may have been outside, but drives it well out of play off the first base side, 0-2. Scarlett Anderson's delivery again lifted, fouled back. 2 strikes the count. And driven hard through the legs of the third baseman for the second straight time. And Brooklyn Lamb gets aboard with 2 outs. Right fielder number 44, Karis Holscher. Pitch is a little bit down, 1-0. Pitch is up and away. Ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Bottom of the 5th inning, Braves with a run here in the home half with a 4-3 lead after leading 3-0 after the 3rd inning. Pitch is swung on, foul tipped, and gets away from the catcher, 2-1. Natalie Pike, the catcher for Warrenton. The 2-1 from Anderson, and Holscher skies this one, making the catch, the on-deck circle off the first base side for out number 3. But the Braves get a run on a base hit and a couple of errors, and after 5, it's now Banks 4 and Warrenton 3. Back with the top of the 6th inning in just a moment after this from Westside Mobile Media. Leading off for Warrenton, number 19, number 3 hitter, third baseman Lucy Smith. First pitch from Naomi Brown is foul tipped into the glove of Chloe Long, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Naomi Brown. Slider outside edge, nice pitch, 0-2. Swung on and missed. Brown can't find the right pitch, spins it on her right hip and fires kind of a half swing, and that's going to drop for a bloop single inside the line at first. The tying run is aboard to lead off the 6th inning for Warrenton. And the throwback to the pitcher, nobody paying attention, and it gets all the way in front of the Warrenton dugout, and Lucy Smith is going to be on at second. Number 2, Natalie Davis, left fielder for Warrenton. Brown. This is high, 1-0. Pitch taken all the way over the outer edge. Throw to second, well late. 1-1 the count. Check swing called strike 2. 1-2 to Natalie Davis. Nobody out and a runner in scoring position at second after a loop single to right and a throw past the pitcher. 1-2 pitch, lob. This is high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3, a big strikeout for out number 1 for Naomi Brown. Brings up number 3, shortstop Aaron Stevens. Again, pitch drops late, but quick enough to be called strike 1. One pitch swung on, check swing is lined into the side of the netting in the hitting cage area, 0-2. This would be huge for Naomi Brown if she can pick up one more strike and get a second out with a runner in scoring position. Check swing on a pitch bounced in front of the plate. Throw to third, and the sweep tag gets away. And diving back late. Blue. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 outs with Natalie Davis at third. Second strikeout of the inning for Naomi Brown. Brooklyn Nichols, designated player at the plate. 2 outs for Warrenton and a runner at third, showing bunt. Pitch, not sure where that pitch missed, but not ruled a strike, so apparently ball 1 to Brooklyn Nichols. Designated player for Warrenton, number 1, Brooklyn Nichols. Again, showing bunt. Brings it back. Grounder to first. Peters will take it to the bag, and that'll do it for out number 3 as Banks remains holding on to just a 1-run lead after 5.5. Still Banks 4 and Warrenton 3. Warrenton leaves a runner stranded at third after 5.5 innings. Still Banks 4 and Warrenton 3.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back, bottom of the 6th inning. Braves with just a very tight contest pretty much throughout. 4-3 lead in the bottom of the 6th. Would like to pick up at least an insurance run. Create a little bit of space between themselves and Warrenton. First pitch to Michaela Prevost, throw to first, is bounced to the first baseman and throw comes up short. She'll be safe with an error on the first play of the bottom of the sixth inning. Michaela Prevost on at first base, batting for the Braves. First baseman number 37, Sawyer Peters. First pitch down and in. Ball one. Prevost takes a look at second on the play. Anderson's 1-0 is going to get past the second baseman. Rounding second, Prevost will be safe at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out in the bottom of the sixth inning after Sawyer Peters lines one into right field for a single for the Braves. Top of the order now playing in left field, number 2, starting pitcher Brooklyn Robinson. This pitch from Anderson, bunted up the third base side. Underhand toss to the plate is in time. So they will get the lead runner and prevent the run. The run, it's an out though, right? Batting new pitcher number 14, Naomi Brown. Runners at first and second, one out. Pitch taken all the way for strike one. The 0-1 pitch to Naomi. Starts high and drops too late. 1-1 the count. Anderson's pitch well outside. 2 balls and a strike to Naomi Brown. Part of the state championship runner-up team that lost to Amity late at the 3A state tournament. Pitch is driven to center field and caught for out number 2. Number 10, shortstop Brooklyn Evans. Pitch skips across the plate, ball one. The 1-0 from Anderson, swung on, grounder, back up the middle. Coming in to score, Sawyer Peters rounding third. The play at the plate is not in time. It's 5-3 Braves. Brooklyn Evans with a clutch 2-out single to center field to score Sawyer Peters to put the Braves up 2 at 5-3 with 2 outs in the bottom of the sixth. They'll bring up Sydney Phillips. Pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Center fielder number 77, Sydney Phillips. Still runners at first and second. 5-3 Braves lead. Pitch is swung on and died right in front of the second baseman trying to come in to make the catch and scoring Brooklyn Robinson. Now 2 runs in the inning for the Braves to make it 6-3. And runners at the corners with 2 outs. Catcher number 9, Chloe Long. And it's ripped but foul down the third base side. The 0-1 to the Braves catcher, down and away, and Phillips will easily take second base, 1-1 the count. The 1-1 in there for strike 2, taken all the way. And off the end of the bat, back to the pitcher. The throw to first is in time, but the Braves get 2 more runs on 2 base hits from Sydney Phillips and Brooklyn Evans. And after 6 innings, it's now the Banks 6 and Warrenton 3, down to their final 3 outs.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
Braves trying to close it out with a 3-run lead in the top of the 7th inning, after picking up 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch from Naomi Brown, swung on, grounded. Took a funny hop away from Brooklyn Evans just as she was approaching the ball to make the grab. And Warrenton with a leadoff base runner in the top of the 7th. Now they'll bring up Sirianna Earls, right fielder. Goes bunt, and it's foul off the third base side, 0-1. Batting number 7 for Warrenton, Sirianna Earls. Again, bunted this time back behind the plate off the left side. 0-2. And now we can assume Earls will be swinging with a 2-strike count. And her team trailing by 3 runs, banks a 6-3 lead. Brown gets a wild swing, throw to second, gets away. Not far enough, though, from Evans coming over to cover on the pickoff attempt. 1 out for Warrenton. Batting pitcher number 8 for Warrenton, Scarlett Anderson. Pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. Pitch is up and a little bit outside, 1-1. Naomi Brown's a 1-1 delivery. Strike 2 called, cutter or slider, if you will. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Runner in scoring position at second for Warrenton with 1 out, trailing 6-3 in the top of the 7th. The pitch from Naomi Brown swung on and missed. Actually, just, I think, barely grazed it, but into the glove of Chloe Long for out number 2. Natalie Pike, Warriors catcher batting. Possibly the final at bat for Warrenton. Pitches high, ball 1. Naomi Brown's 1-0 again, a little bit upstairs, 2-0. Just, late called strike on a high, very top of the strike zone, 2-1. Misses high that time, 3-1 the count to Natalie Pike. Another miss from Naomi Brown, and Warrenton will have the tying run at the plate. And it's upstairs for ball 4. Taps her chest and says, "That's on me." But a chance to tie the game with 1 swing of the bat for Warrenton and number 6, Sarah Cornder. And I think either a bunt or just fouled off the end of the bat, straight back, 0-1. Pitch is swung on and missed, strike 2, and now Warrenton down to their final pitch. Naomi Brown delivers, check swing, fouled off to the left side. Count remains 2 strikes to Cornder, the Warrenton center fielder. And a check swing lined right back to Naomi Brown inside the circle. The Braves close it out with a 6-3 victory to improve to 10-0 in 3A District 1 softball in OSAA Oregon High School athletics. Taking a look at the box score. Banks, 2 in the bottom of the second, 1 in the bottom of the third. Warrenton, 2 in the top of the fourth and 1 in the top of the fifth to tie it at 3. Banks comes back with the go-ahead run in the bottom of the fifth to take the 4-3 lead and get 2 insurance runs after a base hit from Brooklyn Evans and kind of a strange play from Sydney Phillips on a what should have been a 1-hopper to second, but the ball died in front of the second baseman as she was racing in to make the stop and could not get the throw to first in time. And that would score the second run of the inning for the Braves to go up 6-3, and Warrenton does get a runner aboard that reaches second in the top of the 7th, but unable to score, and Banks closes out Warrenton with a 6-3 victory this evening. Final score, Banks 6, Warrenton 3. Braves remain undefeated in 3A District 1 softball at 10-0. Warrenton drops to 5-4. Warrenton, thanks for coming. Please drive home safely. Baseball senior night tomorrow against Rainier. Oh, okay. All buddies that have showed up tonight to watch this evening's contest, your buddy player will meet you on the field shortly. Final score, Banks defeats Warrenton by a score of 6-3 to improve to 10-0 in 3A District 1 softball. Senior night tomorrow night for baseball, as Banks still trying to wrap up third place and the final bid to the state playoffs from 3A District 1. Trying to hold off Corbett. We'll be there for that broadcast as well. And hope you're able to join us again here on Westside Mobile Media on YouTube and westsidesgreatesthits.com. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday